Why we sleep? Why we sleep? Focus question. How is sleep important to good health? Introduction. Many know the pleasure of curling up between soft sheets and slowly fading into peaceful slumber. Getting a good night's sleep is how we rest and recharge after a full day of busy activity. People and most other animals need sleep to function properly. Like food and water, sleep is necessary to keep minds sharp and bodies fit and ready to go. Wowzer. Did you know that people spend about a third of their lives asleep? That means someone who is 75 years old has spent 25 years snoozing. Why is sleep? What is sleep? Falling asleep happens naturally and regularly. Sleep is also easily reversible. A loud noise is often all that is needed to wake a sleeping person. So what is sleep and what makes us fall asleep? People have struggled for centuries to answer these questions. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle considered sleep a quiet time of rest brought on by eating. That idea is not as strange as it sounds. Most people are ready for a nap after enjoying a big meal. Do you know? Aristotle believed that disgusting food sent warm vapors to the head. The vapors that cooled and went to the heart, causing people to feel sleepy. Well, this is not true. How sleepy you feel does depend on the kind of food you eat. Some foods cause a sleepy feeling, while others, like chocolate, have caffeine. These foods can make you perk up instead of wind down. Some 18th century researchers speculated that sleep was caused by sleep toxins that built up during the day and eventually caused the brain to shut down. As people slept, the substances faded away and their effects wore off. A better understanding of sleep emerged in the early 20th century. Studies conducted by German researcher Hans Berger showed that the brain does not really shut down. Instead, brain activity changes as wakefulness shifts to sleep. The idea that the brain remains somewhat active during sleep was groundbreaking. Berger's discovery prompted more research into how the brain functions during sleep. Researchers wanted to show just what caused these changes in brain waves. Scientists learned that a buildup of a substance called adenosine affects the brain and triggers sleep. The body produces adenosine naturally as it expends energy. Over the course of a day, more and more of this substance travels to the brain. There, it acts so slow down many body's processes that are active when we are awake. It seems that those 18th century scientists who thought of sleep toxins were not that far off. The needs of disease. If our brain doesn't shut down while we snooze, what does it do? The answer. It helps us learn by solidifying memories and information for long-term use. The brain first stores much of what we learn in what is called short-term memory. Short-term memory provides a good temporary storage site for new information, but it isn't big enough or strong enough to hold everything forever. We need to move information from short-term memory to long-term memory. This happens while we sleep. Our brain creates new connections to reorganize information and knowledge. During these cements information in long-term memory, making it easier to recall and use what we've learned. Not only does falling asleep involve a change in brain activity, but the body's processes change as well. When we are awake, the body breaks down cells and molecules as we use energy. This breaking down process is called catabolic activity. When we are asleep, the body shifts to anabolic activity when new molecules form and cells are built up. This process restores body tissues and helps them grow. For this reason, sleep is essential to athletes. During training, they constantly break down cells and tissue. They need adequate rest to restore those tissues and make them stronger. Anabolic processes are also the reason that new babies sleep so much. Most infants double their birth weight in 5 months. The rate of growth can only happen if there is more building up activity than breaking down activity. We also need sleep to help our bodies fight illness and heal wounds. Sleep strengthens the body's immune system, the network of cells and tissues that work to fight infection. The body focuses its energy on healing rather than other activities. Studies show that during sleep, the body produces more white blood cells which fight illness. That's why doctors recommend best rest for their sick patients. Sleep disorders. These are a number of different sleep disorders. Here are 3 of the best known ones. Insomnia is an inability to fall asleep. People may suffer from insomnia for any number of reasons. Stress and worry may cause insomnia. Chronic pain or disease may make it impossible to sleep. Narcolepsy is about the opposite of insomnia. People affected with narcolepsy may automatically fall asleep at any time. They may experience sudden muscle weakness and causes them to fall to the ground, unable to move. These sleep attacks can be startling to observers. Sleepwalking is fairly common among teens. It is rare in adults. Sleepwalkers move about with their eyes open and engaged in everyday activities such as walking, talking, or doing chores. A sleepwalking episode usually lasts less than 10 minutes. It is not dangerous or harmful to wake a sleepwalker, but it's best to simply let the person back to bed. Sleep patterns. The benefits of sleep don't all happen at once. Sleep goes through multiple cycles. To understand how sleep works, researchers monitor brain activity, eye movement, breathing rates, and heart rates in sleeping people. They record all these measurements in a single graph called a hypnogram. The hypnogram shows a pattern of different states to sleep. There are 2 types of sleep: rapid eye movement, REM sleep, and non-rapid eye movement, NREM sleep. Non-REM sleep has 3 different stages. During the first stage, people feel drowsy and start to doze. They may twitch and suddenly jerk awake, imagining they're falling. This stage doesn't last more than 10 minutes. During stage 2, NREM, muscle activity decreases and the sleeper becomes less aware of the outside world. This is when memories start to shift down short-term to long-term. Half or more than half of all sleep time is spent in stage 2 NREM sleep. During stage 3 NREM, sleepers begin to dream and form permanent memories. Breathing rate, heart rate, blood pressure, and brain temperature are lowest during this stage. It is usually very hard to wake someone from this deep sleep. This stage lasts for nearly a quarter of sleep time. After cycling through NREM stages, sleepers enter REM sleep. This is quite different from the other stages of sleep. As the name suggests, closed eyes more rapidly from side to side. It's as if they are watching a ping-pong match. Brain activity, breathing, and heart rate are almost at waking levels. Instead of resting, the brain is speeding along, yet the sleeper's body is completely still. Muscles become almost completely paralyzed during this stage. Perhaps that is because of the wild dreams that take place during REM sleep. Sweet and not so sweet dreams. Dreams occur during REM and deep sleep. We dream every night, although we don't always remember our dreams. All dreams have 2 things in common. They are story-like narratives, and they generally include the dreamer as a main character. Not all dreams are pleasant. Nightmares are frightening dreams that may cause sleepers to wake up distressed. Young children can experience extreme nightmares called night terrors. Night terrors can cause them to scream and thrash about without being fully awake. For centuries, people have pondered the meaning of dreams. Ancient cultures believed they were messages from the gods. Today, some people think that dreams are a product of imagination. Others think dreams may contain some kind of hidden message. Getting a good night's rest. Many things should begin while our tired head hits the pillow. When they don't, it can cause problem for us during the day. When we're sleep deprived, we can become cranky and make more mistakes when working. We are also less creative and have difficulty with problem solving. Our brain doesn't struggle alone. Studies show that the body has a harder time maintaining a stable body temperature without enough sleep. Wounds even take longer to heal. It is vital to maintain good and consistent sleep habits. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time each day. This helps keep your body on a regular schedule. It also helps if you limit screen time. Try not to watch television, do computer works, or even use a tablet or smartphone right before turning in for the night. Avoid intense activity before going to bed. Going for a walk is fine, but anything more could increase your body temperature and make it hard to fall asleep. If you do have trouble falling asleep, try taking a warm bath or shower beforehand. Either one will relax your muscles and help you sleep into a peaceful slumber. Good sleep habits keep the body healthy and the mind sharp. Remember, if you don't snooze, you just might lose.